Hi everyone! Thanks so much for watching. In today's video, I'm going to do a get ready with me style video using all mini makeup products. So a couple of days ago, I watched Alexandra, I think her last name is said Anele, A-N-E-L-E. I'll link her channel below as well as the video that I am copying for this video today. I love her and I watch all her videos. She is amazing. If you haven't come across her channel, honestly, she's got this dry sense of humor that I love. Her filming setup is beautiful to watch. The way she does makeup, and she does lots of tutorials where she will explain kind of makeup theory, I guess. I think she's an artist first and then became a makeup artist. Anyways, she's fantastic. I love her. If you have not come across her channel, I will link it below, like I said, as well as this video idea that she did. So a couple days ago, I saw her do a full face of mini makeup, and I thought, well, that's made for me because I love mini makeup. My preference is to buy mini makeup products. I always try to buy the minis whenever they're available. So I have a full face of mini makeup in front of me. This was not hard. I had all these products already in my collection. So let's get into it. So I've done my morning skincare routine, so I'm just gonna prime. So I have this primer from Becca. This is actually pretty new to my collection. It's the Backlight priming filter, and I have used it a few times. It's sort of like I would describe it as a dewy, glowy priming product. It's really nice. I am glad I bought the mini. It's not a product that I tend to reach for. And then I'm gonna go in with the Tarte. This is the Timeless Smoothing Primer. This is one of my favorite products right now. I bought it in this mini size, but you know, it's a product I'll repurchase when this is gone. Having said that, this mini size is a lot of product. So I'm not sure I would purchase the full size of that even, because I would be nervous that that product would maybe dry out before I could use it up. But I do like to put it in here where I have enlarged pores, and it absolutely smooths. Like it's a fantastic primer. I'm just getting over a cold, so if I sound all nasally and stuffy, I apologize. Now I know you're probably thinking to yourself, wait a minute, didn't you just get over COVID? Yes, and then I got a cold. So I agree, it seems unfair. Okay, let's go in with the this little mini from Tarte. It's the Maracuja Tinted Hydrator, and I have it in the shade Light Neutral. I love this product. It's like a tinted, like a BB cream or something. It's very light coverage. I wouldn't purchase this in the full size because there's drugstore products. Like I love the Covergirl Skin Milk, very similar to this product. So that's what it looks like there. It is very nice. It's kind of a light coverage product. I'm just gonna dot it around, which is what I prefer. You know, I prefer fairly light coverage. So I think you can see it just sort of evens out my skin tone, a little bit of coverage, but it's beautiful. It's really nice for my dry skin. I do really enjoy that product. But again, from the drugstore, the Covergirl Skin Milk Foundation is kind of a very similar product. So I wouldn't buy this in the full size. I bought this little mini one. I did a full face of Tarte, and I bought this for that video. So I'll link that up above in case you want to see. So I have quite a few. I tried not to do all Tarte minis because essentially that would be the exact same video that I already did. So a couple of Tarte products and then the rest are from other brands. So I have a little mini concealer from Pretty Vulgar. This is the Undercover Concealer, and I have it in the shade number 60. I think I got this in an Ipsy maybe. I don't know that I've used it as a concealer. I find this, I've had little minis of this Pretty Vulgar concealer before. You know what, actually I think I had the full size at one time, and it works really well at covering up blemishes. And so that's typically what I use that product for, but we'll use it today. Just gonna do a little bit down the center. I don't know if it's gonna brighten because I'm not sure it's a light enough shade, but just a little bit of brightening here. We'll see if that will do that for me. It seems to me that this concealer is quite thick and heavy looking for me when I had it before, and that's why I don't use it under my eyes, because, you know, I do have wrinkles. Right now I'm really loving that new Lancome Tint Doll concealer. I'm reaching for it every day. I wish I didn't love it as much as I do because it is so expensive. I did a full review video on it that I did here just recently, so I'll link that above in case you want to see that concealer in action. It's fantastic. You know, initially I wasn't sure, and especially on the shade I picked, I felt like it was maybe going to be a little dark, but the more I use it, the more I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm reaching for it every day. It wears so beautifully. I actually think it looks better later, like after a few hours, than it does when I initially put it on, which there's not a lot of makeup products that I can say that about. That's got that concealer on. I feel like it does look a little heavy and it is exaggerating, especially on this eye. I've got some eczema underneath as well as on my lid, and it is clinging to that a little bit, but you know, from a distance, I think it looks nice. You know, it is giving me a little bit of creasing, but you know, as do almost all concealers. So not bad. I don't know that it's going to be a favorite, but it's okay. Okay, for blush, I have a little mini of the liquid blush from Rare Beauty. This is adorable. This came in a little set, I want to say 2 Christmases ago maybe, actually, and this is in the shade Love. It's such a pretty shade. You do have to be a little bit careful with these Rare Beauty blushes because a little goes a very long way, but they are beautiful. I prefer the cream blush, but yeah, it's really pretty. I find that these can be a little bit trickier to work with, so I like her cream blush better, but these are fine too. So what I'm gonna do is put it on the back of my hand and pick it up that way, because I do find that, you know, on my sponge sort of diffuses it a little bit. I feel like if I go in right with that doe foot on my cheeks, it is just a little bit too intense for me. But how pretty. I have that in 2 shades, Love and Joy. I think Joy is a little more peachy, so I'm feeling the fall vibes, so going a little bit more fall colors today. Some of these products you can purchase the minis, and some of them, the minis came in little gift sets and stuff, so where I can link mini products, I will below, and then if I can't, I'll just link the full size in case you're interested in checking them out. Very pretty. It's just a nice, you know, a nice liquid blush. For a long time, I was using those almost exclusively. I really enjoy how they look. I feel like they blend in nice and they sit nice. But again, you do need to be a little careful because I feel like if you go straight in with the doe foot, you can very easily have too much blush. Okay, I have a little mini of the Benefit Hoola bronzer. This is in, I think, the original Hoola shade. It doesn't say on here. It's just a little super mini. Look how cute this thing is. It came in a little 5-pack. It came with this and then I think a highlighter and 3 blushes maybe. So I'm going to use this one today. I haven't got a lot of use out of it. You can totally see the Hoola there. So let me grab a big fluffy brush. I'm going to use this brush here and just pick some up. I have not been using powder products a ton, but the only mini I had in a bronzer was the Tarte one. And again, I didn't want to use all Tarte products because I, you know, have kind of done that video already. So I feel like probably everyone's pretty familiar with the Hoola bronzer. It's been around for a while, kind of a cult classic product. Yeah, it's beautiful. Like, how nice is that? It's such a pretty bronzer. You know, I think people love it for good reason. It just works really well. Blends out nice and easy. Yeah, really nice. So I have this little mini highlight from Becca. This came in a trio at Christmas time. They look like little mini flying saucers. They are so cute. I think this is in the shade Vanilla Quartz. Just a really nice powder highlight. Yeah, it's too bad that they are not going to be around anymore because their highlights are just, you know, people love them for good reason. Again, another kind of cult classic. I'm going to pick it up on a pretty big fluffy brush here and I'm just going to hit the top of my brow bone a little bit there too. How pretty is that? Just, they're beautiful. They're beautiful highlights. If you're thinking of getting one, if you've always wanted to try one and by chance you haven't yet, definitely grab one because I think they're worth all the hype they've gotten over the years. And I think right now a lot of the Becca products are actually on sale. So such a pretty highlight. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this product. It's a mini of the Tatcha, the Silk Powder. I don't like this product at all. I've used it a few times. It's terrible, but it's my only mini powder. So, okay, let's set a little bit. I'm gonna go in with a big fluffy brush, and I am gonna go in very, very lightly, just in my T-zone, because this powder just sits so terribly on top of my skin. I've used it a few times. I thought I was gonna love it. Every time I use it, I'm very upset with how my makeup looks. Well, hopefully today is better. You know, sometimes it's the combination of things, right? So, I don't know, how are we doing there with that? Well, maybe it's not as bad as sometimes it's looked. So, again, sometimes it's the combination of things you use, right? I am gonna add a little bit more blush. You guys know I like a lot of blush. I have this little mini one from the brand Sugar. It's a Contour de Force mini blush in 01 Peach Peak. I got this in an Ipsy bag. I'm not at all familiar with this brand, but it's an absolutely gorgeous blush. I really love it. Just gonna add a little bit. So pretty. I really like that blush. It's sort of been replaced right now for me with the bronzer from Bare Minerals, but I do really enjoy this little mini blush. Yeah, I've been using it quite a bit. Okay, let's go in and do some brows. Just scooch you in a little bit here. My brows are out of control right now. I haven't been in to have the lady that does my nails. She also helps shape my brows for me, and they're kind of out of control, but I have the appointment booked, so we'll have to just fight with them a little bit today. So I am gonna go in with a little mini from Benefit. This is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil, and I think I have it in, yeah, number 5, which I think is deep brown. So I also have the full size of this, but this is the mini. It's not my favorite pencil from Benefit. I prefer the Precisely My Brow. It's okay, it's just this is a thicker pencil and I feel like I can't get as precise a brow as I like. So, but I'll use this one today because it's the mini that I have. Benefit makes amazing brow products. I think people love them for good reason. However, I feel like at the drugstore, you know, you can also get really great brow products, so. This gives me a little bit thicker of a brow and not as defined as I like, just because the shape of the pencil is, you know, thicker. So even if I try to go in on the sides, eventually you wear that sharp edge down and then you're just kind of left with this, like it is for me now, sort of this rounded tip. Then I'm going to go in with another little Benefit product. This is a mini of the 24-hour brow setter. It's a clear gel. It is kind of a goopy formula, but it does work really well. And I do like this brush because it really grabs and feathers out the brows. It's quite a stiff plastic brush. And this product does offer nice hold. I think I had the full size at one time. Actually, I think I had the tinted version. I think I pretty recently got rid of it. So I am gonna go in and do a little bit of shadow. Now, I don't very often do shadow, but I bought this little eyeshadow quad. I think this brand is Qua? I don't know how we say this. Quo. I got this just at the drugstore here. It is the Wake Up Eyeshadows. It's adorable. So I'm gonna go in, it looks like there's 2 shimmers and 2 kind of matte shades. I'm gonna take this brown shade down here and just ever so slightly deepen up my crease. And then we'll go in with one of the shimmer shades and, you know, add a little bit of sparkle. Oh, that's really pretty. That blended so easy. I'm gonna take a little bit more and just deepen it up a bit more. That was incredibly easy to work with. And I want to say this was less than $10 maybe here. I can't remember. I bought it quite a few months ago, but I'll link it below. I'm going to go in and do the same thing on the other eye here. Looks quite deep in the pan, but I feel like it's quite nice on the lid. So then there's two shimmer shades in here. Honestly, when I swatch them, they look almost identical. I'll take this one down here, I guess. They feel very, very soft and creamy. And just on my finger, I'm gonna place it and then I'll blend it out a little bit. I'm gonna take more of a flat brush for that. Well, that was very easy. So there it is on the lids. So pretty, a little bit crinkly. I do have quite wrinkly upper lids though, so I'm not sure that's the, if I pull it you can see it's not, it looks really pretty. That's not probably the fault of the eyeshadow so much as just that I kind of have wrinkly lids. So let's go in with some mascara. So I'm gonna prime first. I have a little mini Lancome primer. My girlfriend actually gave this to me. It's really nice. I quite like this primer. I'm never gonna spend Lancome price for a eyelash primer because the Lash Paradise does the same thing, but this is really nice. If you're looking for an eyelash primer and you want to buy something just, you know, off Sephora or whatever, this is a really good one. It is, you know, one of my favorites for sure, but yeah, expensive. And then for mascara, I am gonna go in with this one from Bite. I bought this or chose this with my Sephora points, and I had wanted to try this. This is the Upswing mascara from Bite. People are absolutely loving this. So when I saw that you could get this with your points, I snapped it up right away. I was so excited. And now I did try this the other day, and it's hard to use in this mini size because look how huge that wand is. Like, it's massive, and so it is a little hard to get in here, but it's lovely. I heard, I think Samantha Ravindal actually is who I've heard kind of talk about how much she loves this. I've heard a few ladies, but she's the one that comes to mind. And yeah, it's fantastic. Again, I used it the other day and really, really like it. Again, I'm not gonna buy it because I feel like the L'Oreal Lash Paradise is a third of the price and sort of does the same thing. But if you've been wanting to try this, and I'm sure it's easier to use in the full size because I'm very scared I'm gonna get myself right in the eye here. So there is 2 coats of that mascara. It's fantastic. Look at those lashes. Yeah, really nice. So I'll do the other eye and then I'll come back. I've got some adorable mini lip products. That mascara is so nice. If you have been debating trying it, honestly, it's really nice. That's 2 coats with a primer. And again, it was incredibly hard to work with that little tiny wand, or that giant wand on the little tiny handle. But the mascara itself, yeah, if I could get this, you know, on sale or something like that. I'm not sure how much it is full price. I'll list it below, but wow, that is really nice. I see why people are loving this. Okay, let's quickly use a little bit of setting spray and then we'll go in with some lipstick. So from Cover FX, I have a little mini of the Aquamarine and Hydrating Crystal Infused Elixir Mist. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be more of a setting spray for makeup or more of a skincare product, but it's the only mini setting spray product I have, so we're gonna use it like that. Oh, it has kind of a, I don't even know how to describe that smell. I just, you know, as I've said before, my sense of smell has not really come back, so I'm just barely picking it up, but there is definitely a scent there. The mister is really nice, a really fine mister. Just kind of help my makeup all melt together because, you know, I do have quite a few powders on where I haven't really been wearing powder lately. But okay, let's go in with some lip products. So a couple of years ago, I think it was, on Sephora, once a year you get to pick a birthday gift, and it's usually little mini products. And I grabbed this set from Charlotte Tilbury. So it comes with a little mini lipstick. How adorable is this? It's in Pillow Talk, which is just her most iconic shade. Let's put a little of this on. It's beautiful. I mean, cult classic for a reason, right? I actually didn't have a mini lip liner, so we'll just go in with the lipstick. I feel like that one is drying out a little bit, but again, I've had it, I don't think it was last year's, I think it was the year before, so I have had it a little bit, and it does feel a little dry on my lips, whereas I have other Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks that feel more hydrating, but I think it's just, you know, it's a little mini, I've had it a little bit, and I think it is starting to dry out, but it's so cute. I keep that in my purse actually, as well as this lip gloss. I don't remember which lip gloss this is. I'll find it and link it below, but it's the one with the glitter in it. It has like a gold glitter reflect. It's so nice. I do have a full size of that lipstick, but I don't think I have a full size of this gloss. I don't, but I do have a full size of the lipstick. Let me put those together so you can see just how mini. It's so cute. So yeah, I do have a full size of that Charlotte Tilbury in Pillow Talk. And again, I feel like my full size one is not as drying as that little mini one. So I think it's just getting old. I think this lip gloss is also in Pillow Talk actually, but it's so pretty. I don't know if that will pick up, but there's a little bit of a gold shift to it, and it's just so pretty on the lips. I really, really like that. I would definitely get the full size of this, but again, I've had this mini. I keep it in my purse. You can see it is almost empty, like I'm sort of scraping the sides of it, but again, I've had it for a long time and I do use it all the time. So that mini size has just been perfect. So there we have it, a full face of mini makeup products. I love mini makeup products. I say it all the time. I probably have enough mini makeup products that I could film this video again using all new products. Whenever possible, I try to pick up mini because, you know, I have a pretty extensive makeup collection. I rarely go through makeup and use it up before it expires. So whenever possible, I love to purchase mini products. And you know what, quite often on Sephora, lots of those brands come out with mini size in makeup. So thank you to Alexandra for the idea. I love her. I love her videos. I love her channel. I love her sense of humor. She's fantastic. If by chance you have never come across her, I'll link all her information below. Go check it out. She is wonderful. Yeah, really nice to watch and very informative. Like, she's great if you're looking for, you know, how to apply concealer. She's got like a whole video on that. How to do your brows, whole video on that. So very informative and entertaining. Love her channel. Like I said, I've got a bit of a cold, so I'll try to edit out all the sniffling. And I hope how nasally and stuffed up I am is not distracting. But as I said before, I do work a full-time job, so I can only film on the weekends. So I'm trying to just film through the sniffles. You would think after having COVID just barely a month ago, I didn't even know people still got colds. I just thought colds and flus were gone and all everyone got was COVID, but no, there are still colds out there. And yeah, so I've had this cold about a week. I'm kind of just on the tail end of it though. So thank you so much, you guys. Thanks for watching. As always, I appreciate you taking the time to watch one of my videos. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would subscribe, that would be amazing. I will see you in my next one. Bye, everyone.